You live in a world that never slows down. News, opinions, anger, fear, noise. Most of it is not happening to you, but your mind reacts as if it is. This is not weakness. It is how the human brain works. Your nervous system was built to respond to movement and emotion. When something feels urgent, your body prepares to act. Heart rate changes, muscles tighten, thoughts speed up. The problem is not chaos itself. The problem is absorption. When you absorb emotional chaos, it becomes personal. Your mood shifts without your permission. Your focus breaks. Your energy drains. You may notice this after scrolling, after conversations, or after being in loud environments. Nothing directly attacked you, yet you feel unsettled. This matters more than most people realize, because a man who cannot separate observation from involvement slowly loses clarity. He reacts instead of choosing. He carries emotions that were never his to begin with. Psychological detachment is not coldness. It is not avoidance. It is not pretending not to care. Detachment is the ability to remain present without becoming entangled. You see clearly, you hear fully, but you do not let external emotion hijack your inner state. Most men were never taught this skill. They were taught to either suppress emotion or act on it. Both approaches lead to pressure. One builds tension inside, the other creates regret. Detachment is different. It creates space. In that space, your mind can breathe, your body can settle, your decisions become slower and cleaner. This is why calm men appear strong without trying. Their nervous system is not constantly pulled outward. They are rooted internally. You do not need to disconnect from the world. You need to stop letting the world move inside you. Think about how often your mood is shaped by things you cannot control. Other people's stress, other people's urgency, other people's fear. None of it asks for your permission. It simply enters. Detachment begins when you notice this pattern, not with judgment, with awareness. Right now, you may believe calm comes from fixing the environment. Less noise, better people, more order. But real calm comes from a trained inner stance, a way of relating to experience. This training does not happen overnight. It is built through understanding first, then practice. In this session, you will learn how the mind absorbs emotional chaos, why awareness alone changes your reactions, and how to observe life without carrying its weight. Nothing mystical, nothing extreme. Just clear psychology, applied quietly, daily. You do not need to harden yourself against the world. You need to stand still while it moves. That is where real control begins. To understand detachment, you need to see how emotional absorption actually happens. It is not random. It follows a clear pattern. First, your attention locks onto something emotional, a raised voice, a dramatic headline, a tense situation. Your brain flags it as important. Then comes interpretation. Your mind adds meaning. This is bad. This is dangerous. This affects me. At that point, the emotion is no longer outside you. It has crossed the boundary. Your body reacts next. Shoulders tighten, breathing becomes shallow, thoughts narrow. All of this can happen in seconds, often without awareness. The key insight is this. Emotion does not enter you directly. It enters through identification. When you identify with what you absorb it. When you do not, it passes through. Most people identify automatically. They assume every strong emotion they sense is relevant. This is a habit, not a truth. Detachment begins with a simple shift. You move from being inside the experience to standing just outside it. This does not mean distance in space. It means distance in perspective. Imagine standing by a river. The water moves fast. If you step in, you are pulled along. If you stand on the bank, you can watch it flow. The river does not stop. You are simply not inside it. This is how emotional detachment works. Life continues to move. Events happen. People react. You remain aware, but not submerged. One practical way to train this is labeling, not dramatic labels, simple ones. When emotion appears, you name it. Stress is present. Anger is present. Fear is present. Notice the language. You are not saying, "I am stressed." You are saying stress exists in the field of awareness. This small shift changes everything. It creates separation between you and the emotion. Another practice is slowing your response window. Most absorption happens because reaction is immediate. Stimulus. Response. Detachment inserts a pause. When something emotional appears, you wait, not to suppress, not to judge. You wait long enough to observe. What is actually happening right now? Where do I feel this in my body? Is this emotion asking for action or just attention? Often, emotion only wants to be seen. When you observe it calmly, it loses intensity. Real-life example. You walk into a tense room. People are rushed, voices are sharp. The untrained response is absorption. Your body tightens to match the room. The detached response is observation. You notice the tension. You stay steady. Your breathing remains slow. The room does not calm you. You do not calm the room. You remain separate. Over time, this becomes your default state. Your nervous system learns that not everything requires engagement. This is not passive. It is selective. You choose when to engage fully and when not to. This skill protects your energy. It protects your judgment. It protects your sense of self. Without detachment, life constantly invades you. With detachment, life informs you. That difference defines psychological maturity. As detachment becomes familiar, something important changes inside you. You stop confusing awareness with responsibility. You realize you can notice without carrying. This is where many men struggle. They believe staying calm means ignoring, or that detachment means lack of care. That is not true. Detachment is active clarity. You are present, you are alert, but you are not fused with what you see. This allows better decisions, because decisions made from calm are precise. Decisions made from emotional absorption are reactive. A detached mind asks better questions. What actually needs my attention right now? What can wait? What is not mine to fix? Most chaos feels urgent. Very little of it is important. When you stop absorbing emotional noise, your inner world becomes quieter. Thoughts slow down. Your body rests more deeply. You sleep better. You also become more consistent. Your mood is no longer dictated by your environment. People notice this, not because you announce it, but because your presence feels stable. Stability is rare, and it creates trust. To strengthen this mindset, anchor yourself in the body. Emotion lives in thought first, but it settles in the body. If the body stays calm, the mind follows. Use slow breathing. Long exhales. Relax the jaw. Lower the shoulders. These are not relaxation tricks. They are signals to the nervous system that you are safe. Another shift is choosing exposure wisely. You do not need constant input. Silence is not emptiness. It is recovery. Periods of quiet restore your capacity to observe without fatigue. You will still feel emotion. Detachment does not remove feeling. It removes entanglement. You feel. Then you let go. Over time, this becomes strength. Not loud strength, not forceful strength, quiet strength. You no longer chase calm. Calm becomes your baseline. When challenges appear, you meet them cleanly. No extra tension, no mental noise. This is how grounded men move through unstable environments. They are not untouched. They are unhooked. Practice this daily, in small moments, in conversations, in traffic, in silence. Each time you observe without absorbing, you reinforce the pattern. And slowly, your inner world becomes a place of order, no matter what moves outside. If this guidance helps you build clarity and steadiness, return to it. Let it remind you of the stance you are training. Awareness, separation, choice. That is psychological detachment.